Hello everyone, I thought I'd make a personal appearance on this video, but please don't worry, I shan't do it very often. But I did want to thank everybody for the subscribing to my channel. I've now reached just over 100 actually, and I always had it in mind to do something a little different once I reached 100 subscribers. I've been encouraged by lots of people with very good YouTube channels on the subject of railway modelling, and I was particularly inspired by Graham Falston. I'm sure you've all come across his wonderful lakeside layout and his channel, and when I started my railway 2 and a bit years ago, I found him fairly quickly, and I remember him saying on an earlier video that he knew not a great deal about model railway making, and I took that as a sort of inspiration. And I've been model railwaying for about 2 years, and I really feel I'm in the same stage. I really am a novice at model railways. So you might be thinking, well, what sort of cheek have I had to make videos on model railways if I'm a novice? Well, my experience in modelling has been with me all my life. I've made models from when I was a child, as I'm sure most of us did. But it stuck with me, and my interest in modelling have covered everything from the traditional airfix kits, plastic kits, through to scratch building, model aeroplanes, flying aeroplanes, and so on. I've even had a dabble at model railways for a short time a few years ago. So you're actually in my workroom, my railway room. So while you're here, I thought I might as well show you what I've got on at the moment and have a quick run around my bench. But also I would like to show you some of my early modelling. Well, not so early really, some is quite recent, but some of my other modelling interests other than model railways. Okay, let me introduce you to my workbench. This is a normal state that I find myself working in. Now, the thing I've got on my bench at the moment that I'm currently working on is my control panel that goes that operates my new points that I mentioned briefly on my second update, that are hidden in my storage yard. Those of you that enjoyed the JCB build would be interested, I think, in this new kit I bought. It's another Dapple one. It's the 15-ton diesel crane, formerly an airfix kit, so similar in many ways to the JCB. There's quite a lot of components in this, and at £9 including postage from eBay, I thought that was good value. Anyway, there are problems with it, but it's going to make an interesting build, I think, and one I'll certainly make a video of in the very near future. Turning around from my workbench, Dearsley looks like this at the moment. I've got all my stock out of my storage yards onto the track because of the work I'm doing in the fiddle yard, and if I can zoom in on this, it might be interesting to show you a couple of the locomotives I have. I have 18 or 19 locomotives in various stages. Some are fully running, others I bought early on when I was trying to do everything more on a budget, and I thought I could just buy a few old models and tinker about with them, but it's not really like that. I've got some models that quite honestly now will be, they look cosmetically, they look okay, but they're never going to run properly, so I'm going to use them as props. As you know, I have an interest in photography of model railways as well, so I shall use them in that setting. So far from being wasted, some of the old models will come in very, very useful when I do photography sessions. In the middle here is one of my early builds. It's not finished, but I think I will finish it. It was an attempt to take some body parts and make up a Pacific locomotive, This will be salmon trout. It's a long on-running project that I hope will get done one day. I know some of you are interested in the photographic aspect of my model making. I very much want to incorporate more of the ways I photograph models. So my first plan was to get rid of this area that encroaches right on the very edge of my layout. It's okay for operating, but I wanted something that took up not any more space, but would allow me to increase a little bit of scenic interest and also expand the variety for photographs. It's a cover for this area of the track, and it slots in like that and will, oh, that's handy, that lid is about the right depth. But I need to make this base up so that it forms that sort of level, which is great. I know it hides the control panel, but I shan't have this in place when I operate. This is purely for photography. Okay, let me show you some model making now that I've done that doesn't involve model railways. I'm going to share a lot of the techniques I've learnt in making models when I do such things as the JCB and the dapple crane. I hope you found this short video interesting. I hope it holds your interest and gives you an idea of some of the things I have planned. But once again, I'd like to thank you all very much for subscribing. 100 subscriptions is a nice first sort of landmark to get to, so I'm very, very pleased. It's very encouraging. And once again, thank you all very much indeed. Cheers.